Hello guys, so good afternoon from wherever una dey watch me from. So we just dey here to want to do the news review program. So many matters are rising. Don't come outside based on the way Arsenal take play yesterday. So many people say they talk about the match. Some they blame Gabriel Jesus, some they blame Bukayo Saka, some they blame Martinelli. Everybody get their own opinion. So wetin I think say na happen, so I dey wait for our guests, Baba Sato, make come join us, make we discuss everything as it take dey happen. Wetin him think about some issues, like they even ask Mikel Arteta come talk, say, well, say the boys try all their best, say we could have won the game, you get. Some people they call for the head of our coach, say, na him no sign players, we no get squad depth, get. Shebi na the same team, na him beats people, na him help us win. Who take this for top of the league, you get. It can't be like say the way we don't they win. Many people don't believe say we they unbeatable. Like nobody go beat us for this season. Nobody go make us draw. Saying like this, we go beat people. They go till the end of the season, forgetting say football no be like that. You get. When Nottingham Forest shock Liverpool, beat Liverpool, who believe am? Who believe say that kind of thing go fit happen? That's what it be. When Newcastle self shock Man City, who believe am? Look at what happened yesterday. Newcastle shock Tottenham Hotspur. Should be Tottenham Hotspur na Champions League team. We now see how everything take happen. You get. So and sometimes we say if it happen, we go just take hearts. We no fit cry over spilled milk about this one. We see the first for table. Only thing at 2 points. We take the gap. People dey second. Gabriel Abuna himself, they come outside, they talk say Martinelli, they suffer from tiredness. You get. So we not believe all those kind of things, like. Should we be using tiredness as an excuse for a team as big as Arsenal? You get a team of the pedigree of Arsenal. How could they complain say tiredness? Now make us lose against people like Southampton. Imagine that kind of thing. So my dear footballer, make I check the comment section, make I see people who did there. So I see Henry Orji, Baba they talk say good afternoon, Sir CHUKS. Then Oladimeji they talk say well done, bro. Then Olamide they talk say good afternoon, Mr. CHUKS. All of una, I greet you and I cite you now. So what do you think about some of these matters arising where they happen? Do you think we can use tiredness, burnout as an excuse? Even say one of the controversial statements one of our players, Ben White, make for the way they play. Baba talk say we don't deserve to win. Do you share the sentiment of Ben White? If our player, even though some people don't they criticize them for making that type of statement, say why would you come out and say we don't deserve to win? Like who does that? You are not supposed to come and say such a thing. You get. Now we supposed to win because we played very well in the first half. If not for the chances where Gabriel Jesus wastes, all these things for no happen like that to get. So make I check more of the comment section. So I got Bob Wilson, they say good day, sir. Then Mark Jr. doesn't know be anybody fault. I be get. So I got Mark, they say no be anybody fault. Even though some other people they come outside, they talk say we are blaming the players. They are not running well. They are not playing well. But this is what they sign up for. That is why they are being paid every week. They know they pay me the kind of money that they pay them. They say that they pay me that kind of money. After they run 100 miles per hour now, I go to play with it and they play. But it is not my calling. It's not my talent. So that's why they are being paid. They're one of the richest people on earth to get because they get money die. So they're supposed to deliver quality football on the field of play. You get. So many comments. Oladimeji the talk say no be excuse, oh, that's EPL for you. Even Man City didn't win some of their small team match. Exactly. At the same time, Prince Basi the talk say the Sachus, good afternoon. Then Gabriel Okpeku they say Baba I greet you. Then Marcia Cairo the talk say honestly speaking, if we win the league or go to top 4, it's by grace of God. We don't even have players apart from the front 3. Who else can replace them? You get all this talk. Now talk who they talk based on say we draw Southampton. When we win Liverpool, nobody they talk all these things. Nobody they talk at all. You get. So all these things now, all that is what we just common mind for. Well, if time reach, we go win. Men I no just fear. Men I no worry about all those things. So Emmanuel Daniels, he talks say, I think we played against a biased. Look, I won't pull up that in the comments. I think we played against a biased referee, and that was the cause of our defeat. Yes, this one also be part of the reasons we make Arsenal lose. The referee was very biased on the night. That was Mr. Jones. I don't even know the referee before. So when I see the name, I was like, Mr. Jones, who be Mr. Jones? She don't officiate our game before. So, serve as red flag to me. I wasn't even thinking of anything. So I don't get any research to go do about that. Make I know whether a referee don't blow badly about us so that people don't talk some kind of negative things and negative review about him. But surprisingly for the match, it can't be like say the referee gets plenty acts to grind with us, you get. So well, it is unfortunate say we get that kind of referee where officiates the match, because all the way they do Bukayo Saka, all the way they do Gabriel Jesus, you can't tell me that one of them is undeserving of a penalty. You can't tell me that, you get. You can't even make the Southampton players, they physically bully us, even though we deny it, they don't bully us, but they were actually bullying us, doing things, referee no blow anything. So myself, I know they happy with doing the referee blow. Back to the comment Mashakiaro make, you get. All this type of comment now because we, if just okay, if so we win Southampton, anybody will come and say they talk say we no get person will replace the front three, or say nobody will talk am now. So now based on what is up, you get. So when I beg, cut the team some slack. Sometimes they happen like this. You can't win all your games, you get. So Emmanuel Dennis and Daniels, they talk say I think we played against the bias referee. Okay, I don't treat that comment. Then Fabian and Ugu, they talk say no need for such comments. Arsenal, exactly. Arsenal don't lose. Liverpool lost. Spurs lost. Football is unpredictable and anything can happen. You get. There is nobody where anybody you know fit beat. That's just the truth. When they talk about say Nottingham Forest and shit packer, and they even talk and say the bookmakers gone, they know say they be shit packer. Even somebody drop comments today say they give Arsenal 1.25. They give Nottingham Forest 14 point something odds. For it to know say for them to beat Arsenal a long shot, you get. But for Arsenal to win a normal level on a good day, not even on a bad day, so we're supposed to knock them. So that's what it is. But when you now start the match, you can't see at 11-11. You can't say upsets can happen. The day where Man City draw Newcastle 3-3, now escape because they cancel Alexander Isak goal. When later the Pidgin well can't talk say that goal, they're not supposed to cancel, it's supposed to be goal. Newcastle could have won that game. I watch them, they outplay them. So now so it just be so we don't drop our own small point. Nobody say we lose or we still draw. So like what Babasato talk yesterday, no be bad points, we can still manage them. Olamide later say Premier League is much difficult now. Not be just now, Baba. Right from since Premier League don't always be hard. So no be saying today something. Then Vibes Cartel they talk say Baba God bless you, balance for life, Baba. They promise ESA they talk say the league is a marathon, not a sprint. I agree. There will be ups and downs. Fans, you know this, and take things easy. You know, say now because of the fact say Arsenal don't they win. So our mentality, our consciousness don't they focused on winning. We don't forget say for every match there are 3 possible outcomes. It is either you win, you lose, or you draw. You get. People don't forget that. People just say now so we will win all the matches. You think it's that easy? You know they easy. You say they easy. Liverpool no go there where they day. They no go there where they day today. You get. Look at teams like Everton, where other people they beat, so go collect points for Liverpool hand. Liverpool dropping points. You think it's easy? It's not easy. So where we did with the tanker, I go look at Antonio Conte with all the people he buy, all the Kulusevski, all the Richarlison, all the Bissouma. We are they. Where they for table. They don't buy all the top players. We are they. With the Hurricane, with the Son. We are they. They struggle. Kulusevski and Richarlison, no, they look at the rest of them, Lucas Moura and Co. They cannot do anything. But you know that this league, every year it gets harder and harder. This is an unusual league. That is why it is called the best league in the world. So there's nothing we can do about it. At least mostly thank God say we stay first. We get 2 points ahead of our Man City. And don't forget that we are not fighting for the title. People always forget this thing. And I mentioned this thing in the beginning. I said, Askuna, what are your aspirations for this season? Are you going for the title? Because now when you feel say they go for the title, you can't be disappointed. You get. When there are no expectations, there cannot be disappointment. Somebody like me now, I know puts my mind say we won't go win title. I put my mind say we won't achieve top 4 this season, which I believe is a more realistic target, and I believe we are still in the right path to securing that. To get, we still did the right place. So all these things are the things we can see in what we are doing. So away from that, so Oladimeji Damilola, they say even Chelsea couldn't win this same Southampton. Just imagine if Chelsea could not do it, how do you think we could have done it? So that is the major issue. All these things are things that we don't have control in our hands. So if now something they say you don't have control, how do you think you can make these things happen? You get, games are going to come, you're going to lose some. So when things happen like this, what can you say? So that's why EPL is the best league in the world. And away from that, Bob Wilson, they say, all I know is that Arsenal are doing very well. You must not win all your games up Arsenal. It's still the same thing we are saying. You get, just understand that there are some days you play very well and lose. It can be very painful to play very well and lose. Still on still, there are some days you play woefully and still win. You get. Then away from that, so Demetrius Beatrice, they say, CHUKS, first and foremost, I really want to appreciate what you're doing on this show, but kudos to the boys so far with what they have achieved. This season is so competitive than ever. No be lie. Not many people they fight for top 4. As we did like this now, as the table is now, no go believe say Newcastle they for top 4 like this, they for 4th like this, just they 5th like this. But you don't know say the top 4 don't they more competitive. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Spurs, Newcastle. Imagine 7 teams. We then put West Ham. Okay, West Ham, they feed on the turn sheet pack at these days, but say 7, and these 7 teams on a good day they can make the top 4. These 7 teams are fighting for the top 4. It will not be that very easy. You say this Newcastle now where they knock other people. If they are that good, why they not win all their games? The thing is, when some of all these average teams meet the big teams, like the top 4 teams or the top 6 teams, you can't be like, say they don't turn Superman, they don't turn incredible work, they can't overplay, get. But if they meet their mates, they don't go fit play anything. So that's the major thing we will face, the major challenge. So like what team Beatrice they talk, senior man, thanks for the words of appreciation. Oladimeji Damilola the talk say our last 3 games has been somehow difficult. Of course, the league is difficult, and let's not lie, fatigue self follow. Even though if the so we get enough squad depth, we know for the suffer fatigue. Then Joshua the talk say, Sachus, good afternoon, sir. Oladimeji said the talk say these small teams are fighting for relegation. That's also part of it. Then at the same time, Prince Bassi they say the ref spots the match so much. Imagine all the fouls. Some foul happened against Manchester United that gives it as penalty. Then Oladimeji talk say, and then which team win the EPL without drawing or losing? That's a fact. Even Invincible, you know how many draw and draw. But let's say they no lose. You know how many draw? They draw like how many long games, but they no lose, yeah. So that they are saving grace. We make some people they talk say, nah, draw. We just they draw for that match. So Olamide Kudus they talk say, I believe this Arsenal team will achieve something at the end of the season, but they should sign in January. You see, January is always a tricky time. But me, I believe say by January, if we still there at least 1st or 2nd, we stand a better chance to command sometime players who will come join us. Like when you are pitching to players, asking them to come and join you, there's nothing that will make the players say no, because when they're looking at the EPL table, they're seeing you in the 1st position or the 2nd position. You know you are a top team in England, because nobody won't go join a shit packing team. You get the one joint team we get out, we they able to win trophies. You get, because that's one of our aims, at least winning something. We try to win the Europa League this season, then the Cups. Then if we not win EPL shouldn't even be our holy grail. Shouldn't be even looking at it like we want to win. That is why whenever they ask Arteta, say, are you going to win the EPL? Arteta, they always tell them, say, I have never said anything about the EPL. After 38 games, we'll see where we are. You can't compare Arsenal with the likes of Man City. That is why people like Michael Richards, they talk, say, the difference between Arsenal and a Man City side is because when you remove some players from the Man City side, remove Erling Haaland, you have a Julian Alvarez. Remove Mahrez, you have Phil Foden. Remove Ike Gundogan, you have Kevin De Bruyne. You go, they get many stars. You come out John Stones, you go to put another senior man again. But we now remove Jesus, the quality don't drop. You have an Nketiah. You remove Saka, the quality don't drop. You have a Marquinhos. Remove Martinelli, you don't even know anybody that's going to play there. So that is the bone of contention. That is the major issue what we face. And at the same time, Oga Umar, they say, please, is Arsenal going to buy in January? That one, well, we are optimistic. We are hopeful that is going to happen for us, that we will buy players for January. And at the same time, Oladimeji Damilola, they say, we go win the league. The last time that we won 9 out of 10, okay, the last team that won 9 out of 10 won the league. And the last team that won 8 out of 9 and didn't win the league is Arsenal. That was 2004-2005 season. And same Arsenal 2007-2008 season. Well, that's a good history, but we don't know. Anything can still happen. At the same time, in Theodore Umar, they say, bro, what is going on with Arsenal? We struggle to win these games these days because teams are making it difficult for us. Do you expect teams to make it easy for us? So now, so it just be, I cut the team some slack. We did first. Is it not? We are first. So we're not supposed to complain too much. You get fine. We know we Southampton, but we no lose. You get. Okay, wait. If Arsenal fans they complain and they did first, what the Liverpool fans will they talk? What they go to talk? People will not time for us beats. What the Man U fans go? You get one of my friends who dey support Manchester United. The guy can say all those Arsenal fans see they don't know what they do. So you call the talk say Arsenal fans they no lose oh, they see they first too. Yes, they are complaining compared to people like Manchester United fans. Say where then where they complain. So that's another thing. So away from that, Oladimeji Damilola say so this time we no go gree. You get Oladimeji also they talk say we need the title. Then Kingsley Paul, they say, I find it funny hearing anyone talking about Arsenal winning the league. Read my lips. Arsenal can never win the league this season. A lot of variables say so, and it is not a lie. Though they give them an outside chance that there's a possibility because they are top of the league. But all of us know say we are not going for the league. We are just fortunate to have played very, very well and won some of our games. We can put us on a pedestal. We make some people when they talk about us with winning the league. We have never come out one day to say our aims and objectives or our aspirations of this season not to go win the league. No, we have never done that yet. Our hopes, we say, we could continue like this. At the end of the day, we'll go end up for the top 4. At least I see us doing a top 3 finish, a first, second, third at least. I see us doing second, third this season because the way we are playing, I don't think it will get bad. I remember in the beginning of the season, I thought say we will still get our bad patch. I thought I even talk and say we have not suffered yet. Liverpool are suffering already. Man, you have suffered. You get Spurs, they suffer presently now. They don't lose again. They don't lose now. They suffer presently. You get Man City have not suffered at all. You get so we now we just be like saying our suffering with the start, but I don't want our suffering to be long term. Let it not be like last season when we lose back to back. Fine, if we draw one, maybe we lose one, then let's continue, kick it off again because you will suffer. You can't win. Just the wait up now. Your papa get the league, you will suffer. That one is Shola. Then at the same time, Olamide Kudus, they say the match I'm waiting for is Chelsea match. That one still they come. I think it's November 6th. Then Prince Bassi, they say, CHUKS, I honestly appreciate what you're doing. May the good Lord continue to shower his blessings upon you. I really love what you're doing. Thanks, boss. Get out. At the same time, Oladimeji, they say we need to fight for it, and I believe the manager sees everything, even City self. They are on pressure. That one is Sholana. Then Kingsley Paul, they say the reason why Arsenal fans are complaining is because we know how it works with Arsenal. There's always that intrinsic fear of sliding down, just as it has happened for many seasons, even last season. But we also know that this season is different from last season. Our personnel is far better than the personnel we get for last season. At least, arguably, we have one of the best defense in the league. Apart from Newcastle defense, our defense is the second best to get. So nobody can rule that away from us. We are also good. So our defense is better than last season. We are more solid at the back than last season. Though, like I always say, we are two transfer windows away from perfection, away from getting the perfect squad. Now, we never get a perfect squad. We get a good first 11. But what happens when they get injured? Our second 11 is not so good. That is where we get issue. First 11, they're okay. But what happens when the first 11 gets tired? Once fatigue enter them, what happens next? That is where we have major issue. So at the same time, last week they say Arsenal FC, we are trying. Don't be lying, we try now, easy. Then Sydney, they talk say good day, Baba, from Sierra Leone. It was a good result for us. The only thing is that the referee totally robbed us, but it is well. Let the boys, the boys will be consistent, okay? Allow me, Pamela, they say top 4, they legit. Now my hope is that say top 4, Shola. Then John Pius Boko, they say we can win the league because Leicester. I leave all this Leicester comparison. I leave Leicester. We never get that. No, see, we born picking. The picking go first crawl, and after you crawl, you will stand before you run. You get never crawl, you never stand. You want you run. Go enter top 4 first now. From finishing 8th, we finish 5th. From finishing 5th, you won't go win the league. Haba, calm down now. We'll go enter top 4 first. If you enter top 4, you can attract some of the best players in world football. When you have some of the best players in world football, then you now say, okay, let us go next season and win the league. If we finish 2nd now or 3rd at the end of this season now, our next ambition next season after the transfer window is to win the league. That should be how it is. Let's not run too far. People always bring these Leicester arguments. I don't buy it at all. Then allow me to say Leicester time is different. Ajay, I know they compare us with Leicester. Then Vibes Cartel, they say, Baba, we have really tried 11 games, still on top of it. Say, great job. Yes, now, we lose 1. We try now, easy. So, my dear football lovers, many comments there. I can't react to all of them. So, we done the live for 21 minutes and I've been talking straight. So, myself, I know the robot. So, we got to call the show to an end now. So thanks for joining, and anyone that support us by buying data to support our show, to watch our show, may God replenish in our pocket in Jesus' name, and inshallah, amen to that. All right, guys, thanks for joining. Now get out.